For the last 5 years, our industry has been really focused on the challenge of how to virtualize enterprise and service provider networks. But all of the hullabaloo over SDN and NFV has sort of obscured another critical trend, which is the development of advanced tools which provide a much greater level of insight and analytics into the services and the applications that actually run over those networks. Well, I've come here today to the University of North Carolina at Charlotte to see one of the first ever commercial implementations of one of these products. It's called Tetration, and it's from Cisco. What do you think the single biggest benefit that Tetration is currently delivering to your first customers is right now?
The single biggest benefit that Tetration is delivering to our customers is this ability to observe the behavior at the different workloads and points in the network like individual notes and synthesize them for the user into the music of what is going on in the network amongst these workloads. And this is done in a way in speed and quick revelation, unlike the prior state-of-the-art of network management tools and visibility tools.
Our goal with technology is to enhance the staff that we have. So one of the challenges that all higher ed institutions face is you never have enough staff. So we're looking for technologies that can augment our capabilities and allow our staff to essentially do more with less people. And a product like Tetration does exactly that. We rolled Tetration out in June of 2016, so it's been about 6 or 7 months now. It's a holistic solution that we've incorporated to help us better monitor and utilize our data center and to enhance our overall security posture.
The way that we deployed the Tetration, it started with networking team. So basically, we noticed this one the last year Cisco Live. And then after that, we decided to take a look at it, and then we see the use of inside of the data center. But when we start configuring and we figure out that there is so much more other than the networking can do, we involve security team as well. They were able to see all the data flows, any anomalies happen on the network, and we will be able to act on it as soon as possible.
One of the things which I think is very interesting about the way that Tetration is deployed is it sits on server. It can sit in a Cisco switch, but you also talk about how it's part of the workload. What does that actually mean, and what's the benefit of that?
It doesn't intrude on the application itself. It just sits as a user agent within the operating system where the application or the component of an application is running. And so the developer of the application is completely oblivious and has nothing to worry about. And yet the Tetration agent is looking and watching the behavior of the application, both in its communication over the network from the vantage point of the operating system, as well as what is this application behaving like within the operating system. And that is something the network never sees.
Right.
It's what files are you accessing, what memory footprint do you have, how many processes do you spawn. All of that is part of the behavioral profiling of an application that gets done right there at the workload.